Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shad Godoy, and this morning we're going to talk about how to improve your English communication. And we know that becoming a virtual assistant really needs English communication, okay? But it doesn't necessarily you are so good at English before you even become a VA. I'm not saying that. What what I'm saying is, okay, what I'm saying is English communication is very vital in order for you to improve yourself, okay, and to improve and also to improve the way you communicate with clients. And in this video, we are going to talk about um, things that you can do in order for you to improve your English communication. And there are three things that I do, okay, because there's so many people are asking me how to improve my English. I'm not confident in English. How can I improve my English? Well, the number one that you can do in order for you to improve the way you speak in English. And the one that I really recommend is get an ESL tutor. Okay? Invest in yourself. Get a tutor, ESL tutor that can teach you English. Even for just like an hour a week, you can improve, you will really improve your English real good. Okay. And I'm not saying um I'm so good at English now because I have an English tutor. I'm not trying to tell that. What I'm trying to say is that, after like 2 months or 1.5 month of be- being on this program, because I hired an ESL tutor to teach me way back November last year. And right now I'm on my second month, and I really realize that I improve the way I speak, the way I use words, the way I construct sentences, the way I write my emails, the way I create my scripts in my YouTube channel, the way I create content, the way I communicate with business people during interviews. You know, when I hired an ESL tutor, my English improved dramatically. I'm not saying like dramatically, or I'm saying like you're an A plus English speaker now, or you are a natural English speaker. Are you considering yourself not? No. I'm just saying, just like, just like, just by listening to me right now, you will see the improvement versus my past videos that I spoke in English. I really improved the way I communicate because of my English tutor, Pauline. I keep mentioning Miss Pauline around my vlogs, and she really helped me to improve my English. The way I use vocabularies, the way I improve my vocabularies, the way I create sentences, verb agreements and everything, all those stuff. And what I just do with her is I just communicate with her. I just like talk and tell stories with her every single week, an hour a week. Every Sunday we have an hour conversation in English. And it's just like we need to keep practicing our English, and we need to find that person who's going to teach us on how we can refine our rough edges, as I call it, because we all know for sure that everybody, like every Filipino, can speak in English. Like we are being taught English in our elementary, during our high school, or even in college. We still have English. We still have English as a subject. But the thing is, some of us cannot use this language very well, cannot practice this language very well, because we are really not using this on in our house, in our homes, right? Like we don't speak in English in our homes. We don't speak in like we cannot speak in Konyo with our wife, right? And for me, I realized that I improved my English because I practice it every week. Every week, an hour a week can really improve you. And I just like pay her like for 4 hours every month. Okay, I'm paying Miss Pauline 4 hours every month to improve my English, to see what rough edges I have when I speak in English. And that is one reason why I'm so confident right now talking to people. I'm so confident during interviews. I'm so confident, you know, um, like this, doing vlogging, like I don't get so many like I don't I don't panic when I use English as my language right now, because for all I know, it's just I needed practice in order for me to improve. And that's one way. You hire an ESL tutor. It is a must. I mean, like, it is a must. I mean, don't think of the amount that you're going to be paying that much versus the return that you're going to be having, because if you can ace interviews because of your English communication, it will pay a large, return coming to your bank account versus the amount of money that you're going to be paying to your English tutor. All right. Paying an English tutor for about like $8 to $15 an hour for 4 hours in a month. But if you ace an interview and you get hired, how much would that be coming to you? So yeah, get an English tutor, ESL tutor. Then the second thing that you can do, if you are in a budget, if you are in a budget, you can at least read. Okay, reading is a passive way to improve your English communication. Okay, to improve your vocabularies, and that is also a way for you to know how to construct, stories, and everything about English, because when you read a book, you read the way how they use words. You read the way how they use verbs, and how to use, like, interchanging words, like, so, like when you are a writer, you also need all those stuff to learn if you want to improve the way you write. If you're a social media manager, for example, you also need to know how to construct captions, descriptions, and by just reading books, especially books with stories like Rich Dad Poor Dad. It has a story around the book, no? How to Win Friends and Influence People, Go Giver, Enchanted, Atomic Habits. Those books, the authors are just like telling stories about their life, and you will get the point on how to tell a story just by reading, and by reading and making it as a habit, you will improve your English. The third thing, if you want to improve your English, is not just by getting an ESL tutor, not just by reading books. The third thing is vital also, is you need to practice your English. Okay, you need to write something. You need to speak something about English. Okay, if you have an Instagram account and you have a daily quote, you can, like, tell about something about that. Write something about that in English, and when you're doing that, you're practicing technically what you're learning from your ESL tutor, from things you're reading, or the apps. Like, we have so many apps right now, like AI English tutor. But when you write your own, when you use your own brain to create something, content out from what your thoughts are thinking, what your brain is thinking, you can practice your English, and that is also beneficial for you. It's an active, passive way of learning English. Okay. If you can, like, write a blog or build a website about something like your favorite topic, and write something about that, and you use English very much, or you can even use, like, Taglish, you can improve your English, and you can improve your confidence about creating content. So if you're planning, to become a freelancer, if you're planning to become an email marketer, if you're planning to be a social media manager, you need to learn how to write in English, right? You don't just like rely on AI to write something for you. You have to be able to write and construct English in your own thoughts, in your own words, so that you have that, you can express your creativity alongside. You can practice your creativity creating content. And that is one vital if you want to get hired as a freelancer, because as a freelancer, you do a lot of stuff when it comes to writing. You're writing so much, especially if your main job is to write posts for people, write articles for people, for businesses. You need to know how to construct um sentences, paragraphs the right way. But you know at some point we cannot really perfect English, right? Because English is not really our first language. But if we can use and improve it better than the old version of ourselves, like the baroque way of speaking in English, or spokening in English, whatever you called it, spokening in dollars, we can achieve a better result. Okay, so if that is all of my thoughts about how to improve your English. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more information about virtual assisting and things about under the sun, things under the sun. And please don't forget to comment something if you love this video. If you have any questions, comment something on the comment. I am the one who is replying. Okay. And see you soon on my next video. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Bye bye.